Praise the Lord, everybody. Just something to think about. Whenever Jesus talks about salvation, he often talks about it as a journey. And you'll hear him say things like, if you want life, take up your cross and follow me. Mark chapter 8, he talks about that, how if you want life, it's going to require you to take up your cross, die to you, so you can live for God. Because what does it profit a man to gain the whole world, lose his soul? A couple chapters later, in chapter 10, this rich man comes to him. He says, Lord, what should I do to get eternal life? Jesus says, you know the law, love God, love your neighbor. He says, I do that already. There's one thing you lacked. Sell all your possessions, take up your cross, follow me. Jesus is constantly linking eternal life and life with the cross. That there comes that if we would learn to walk with him, journey with him, take up our cross, die to ourselves daily. I'm not talking about, you physically suicide, but die to you daily so you can live for him. You will discover the life of God. That I have to give up one life in order to experience another life. You have a plan for your life. God has a plan for your life. And taking up our cross is being willing to give up our plans to walk in God's. Jesus told his first disciples, follow me and you will become. And they dropped their nets to follow Jesus. In order to become, they had to give up this thing. And the question you have to ask yourself, are you willing to give up this to become who God desires for you to be? Give up your plans, the way you identify yourself, the way you desire to live your life, so I can learn to accept and go after God's plans for me. But it starts with taking up your cross and following him. And taking up your cross is painful at times. Taking up your cross isn't joyous all the times. But the joy that God's going to release is greater than the crucifixion that you experience. This life, this walk, is learning how to make a sacrifice to give up this so I can enjoy the benefits of God. I can enjoy the life of God, but it starts with taking up your cross. I know this whole world is all into manifesting and all I gotta do is manifest it. But in Jesus, if you want his life, it requires you taking up your cross. Paul says, I'm crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. He says, but the life that I now live is life in the faith of the Son of God. Take up your cross and watch you experience the life, the enjoyment, and the benefits of God. Because where there is no cross, there is no glory. And when Jesus talks about the cross in the book of John, he ties his glory to the cross. If you want the glory of God, it comes through taking up your cross, being willing to suffer for Christ's sake, and watch God move in your life. And the glory that he's going to reveal in your life is far greater than taking up your cross in the season of suffering that you're experiencing. God bless you all. Just something to think about. Hope you enjoyed this. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you later.